We've been doing this for a while. We just come up a little short, or we give up too many runs, but these guys offensively continue to battle the way we saw tonight. It's been that way for a while now, so we'll have our games where we're shut down some, but it's not for a lack of good at bats later in the game, and certainly some expectations.
What about Powell's night in particular, offensively and defensively, and not just the homer? He also beat out that grounder before.
We heard from the moment we got him back, and from everybody in our organization, that he played the game really hard. So the slide into first doesn't surprise you. He's played a really good center field for us. Goes back and robs a homer, and when you have a close game like that, those plays are significant. And certainly leading off the ninth, off pretty darn good closer to hit a home run. Nice night for him.
Home runs are something you guys have been doing all season, but just that ability to make a comeback like that with one swing of the bat. I mean, how important is that?
It is. I mean, now you're bringing a guy in a game where, for them, you hit 150 against them, both lefties and righties. So in Powell's case, you're just hoping he gets on base and we can create a little havoc, or with a guy that can run on the bases. And next thing you know, he hits a homer, and then good at bat after good at bat, and Jed throws one out there to left field to win it. So happened pretty quickly, which you don't really expect against a guy like Giles.
What do you think of what you've been getting from Semien and Joyce at the top of the lineup?
Yeah, Marcus's power obviously is down a little bit, but he hits a grand slam today, and that timing couldn't have been better with that one. But he's been getting on base. He's been laying off a few more pitches that maybe he swings at before. And you want guys on base ahead of your 3, 4, 5 guys, so they've both been doing a good job with it.
I'm not sure how good your angle was, but what do you think of Semien's jump on Lowry's walk-off single?
Well, I mean, that's a tough one if he makes a catch. He's coming in. Maven's got pretty good range, so you got to make sure that ball's down. And a lot of times the worst possible place to get that read on that ball. It's easy to get it in the dugout in the stands, but when you're standing on second, sometimes it's a little more difficult. But obviously it's fast enough to make up the difference and scored.
What did you think of Jarrell's night? The home runs continued to be an issue, but
right.
The Reddick one looked like on a pitch that was
I didn't know I hit it, to tell you the honest God truth, but he's got to get the ball down. I mean, he's got to keep the ball in the ballpark, and he's got good stuff, but his Achilles heel has been the home run, and that's because he hasn't gotten his fastball down in the zone. And when you're throwing your breaking pitches down there, at times he had a good curveball and changeup today, but if your fastball's not down there, and guys square him up, they're going to leave the ballpark, especially this team.
Alcantara comes in with 2 scoreless innings. How key was that? And you haven't seen him for a while.
It was key. You don't at the time. It's 7-3, and we're trying to get some innings, and we're trying to give him his first time out, and try to get him, comfortable again. But as it turns out, those are 2 key innings, and gets the double play ball from Gurriel, and looked like he was throwing harder. And everybody's saying in development that maybe the relief role is probably a better spot for him.